queued up, and then right after that, hold on, let me be a guy on the computer real quick and figure out, I don't want to mince his words whatsoever, because it was truly an amazing moment. I think it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard about, spoken about Brawlhalla. I'm trying to scroll and find it. I can't find it, but it was basically, the more I try, the more I fail. And even though that's a heartbreaking thing to hear, that wrapped up the beauty of the moment that comes from Wess. Such an emotional player in that really tough moment, being able to see that raw vulnerability. We love to see that, even though it comes from heartbreak. Let's see what he's got here against Darwen, a relative newcomer to the scene. We've really seen him break out at the Autumn Championship in 1v1s. He had a tough run in 2s, but he's more of a 1s player.
Yeah, and Darwen, let me tell you, on the social media, quite the cocky fellow, man. You really think he got the juice like that. And so if there's any place to prove it, this is the spot. BCX, you coming in, you're like, man, I can cook everybody, right? If that's what you're saying, now's your chance to prove it. Wess is definitely one of the better names to be able to go ahead and secure under your belt, right? You get that Wess notch, everyone's more likely to believe it. And we'll see, I mean, before, I think in that championship where Darwen did have that breakout performance, he was playing a lot of Artemis, right?
Yes.
And like,
we saw him playing that in 2s as well.
Yes.
But here we're blessed with another rare pick. The Artemis is a rare pick. We also get the Loki here. Man, I think the only time, I don't even know when I've seen Loki. It's like maybe Sandstorm played a little bit of Loki at one point, and then like we saw, he's ready with the signatures as well. He's gonna even taunt after that one. Like, he's gotta rip a woohoo there. You know, if you're seeing a taunt on screen, there's probably like at least a 20 to 25% chance that it's Darwen doing it.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy too, because for a lot of players here, like, it's very rare, I think, if you are playing Brawlhalla, nice tap it in from West there, sends the woohoo right back.
The response,
return the sender, baby. Because it's like, how many people have had the chance to play against Darwen, especially on the international level? It's basically nobody, right? So like, this is going to be a lot of players' first time getting a chance at Darwen, and so their ability to figure them out, adapt on the fly, because I don't know if they've studied the VODs. We'll find out.
It's also going to be the same thing, though, in the other direction. This is Darwen's first time playing a lot of the different people, especially like Wess. He's never really had the chance to go up against someone like Wess, and he's probably not really running into too many like Teskas that are this competent on the Legend. So he's going to have to deal. Oh my gosh! I was going to say he's going to have to deal with all the signature usage, but like he's obviously well informed on signature usage, playing the Loki that he's played so far, and he has a very good lead right now. Maybe has 110 damage on this stock, maybe 120, so a massive lead. But if Wess starts throwing out the heavy button,
oh, and Wess tries to send the response right back, effective immediately. Darwen doesn't fall for it. Gonna be like a quick 70-ish damage off of that. Yeah, that hurts for Wess. Can't even get back to the stage. And the power of Loki, the trickster, is gonna go ahead and seal the deal onto Wess. He's not coming back from that. Darwen secures game 1, and he smiles as he looks to his side. He knows the crowd loves the energy.
Yeah, Wess is going to have to figure out how to deal with these signatures, and he's going to have to figure out really, really quickly, because that was already game 1, and it did not take any time whatsoever. Hopefully he was able to download something. Hopefully the bit rate was big enough in his brain for him to be able to absorb as much as possible in that very short first game that Darwen took very confidently.
If there's anything I always say, man, it's like, if you're going to be someone that's going to talk the talk, you got to back it up. Those are some of the best victors in gaming history, right? There's nothing better than someone who can dish it out and then also back it up with the results. And that's what we're seeing from Darwen right now, getting completely demolishing Wess in the punish game. I don't think Wess was ready to deal with the Scythe punish game quite like this. It's been a while, I think, since he's had to play against someone who could dish it out quite like that.
And it seems like he's not even really going nair, sair, nair, sair. He's just like doing nair, 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 nair.
Yeah.
I think that gives him the room that he wants with the spacing at that lower damage, so it's not sending as far with the variable force that comes with the side air. It keeps him closer. Dude, he just rips him out of the air. That 45-degree angle is so devious.
Yeah, because especially if he knows that Wess doesn't have a dodge, what am I going to Sair him for? You know, let me nair him, let me nair him again, until I get to the point where I can tell that dodge one is about to come back. Oh my goodness, wait, hold on, the trickster's getting crazy. He's escaping from Terminus, but somehow Wess makes it back to the stage.
I'm glad that the Lokis I play in ranked are at my level, because like my type of people don't really have the signatures down like this, so I can deal with them. But like a player like this, man, this has got to be a nightmare for Wess.
Oh yeah, man, because it's just like the way, you know, that active input can work with Scythe on top of Loki's tricky signatures can really put you in positions that you just haven't been in before.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's hard to know what the counterplay is or what your defensive options are if you've been in the situation only a limited number of times. But Darwen is doing such a good job of putting Wess into those spots, but Wess also doing a great job of countering with really good defense.
He's starting to figure things out a little bit here. He stayed low on the wall, so when that signature came right over the corner, he was ready for that. He didn't just panic jump into it. Of course, that D-sig that we just saw over on the right side, I think that was more like a desperation. I don't have anything else. I gotta go for this, so it's not like Wess really figured anything out in that moment. If he can keep Darwen weapon star for a very long time, which I don't know if he's going to be able to do. Darwen choosing to go in unarmed. Now he's going to back away. Now we're going to see some Katars. It's mostly been the Scythe signature so far. We do have that, of course, really long-range down signature that we just saw him use. There's the down air.
Yeah, Wess is going to have to watch out for that Katar neutral sig. It's a really good anti-air. It's not quite going to be a problem right now, but it could in the near future. First, Darwen needs to get a little bit more damage whacked up. But we're on most Icely, by the way, right? We didn't even get a chance to talk about that. Wait, hold on. Looks like Wess is going to lose that penultimate stock. And then the woohoo is right back. Darwen saying, I'm going to get this 3-0, bro. Don't play with me.
Yeah, I think Wess just really needs to be careful on the edge. And that's obviously, like, one, that's easier said than done. Two, it's blatantly obvious. But still, he just maybe should engage in the edge guard game unless he's got something. Okay, he's going to get the KO off the top, even that really high ceiling on Mos Eisley. Darwen wants to chase all the way up there. He's going to eat a boots recovery from Wess. Back over onto the gauntlets.
Yeah, very good optimization from Wess, going for that conversion from that spacing, because from the ground up, it was not going to quit. Oh, wait, nice. Wess might have got him right here. That's 2 side airs. He held on to his resources, though. Very well played. The dunk goes onto the stage there. I don't even know if he wanted that.
Yeah, he wanted to send down for sure. He didn't want that to bounce off the main stage. But I love he hit that double side air, and then he backed away. He didn't try and go in with the ground pound or anything like that, because you know Darwen was going to be ready with a 45-degree angle option. Maybe it was the neutral signature. Maybe it was just a neutral air. But staying away after that, holy cow. Wess has the side air. He's able to get through.
And he throws it away.
Oh, here's the woohoo. Did he just turned to Darwen and shook his head. I had to turn around behind me to make sure he was looking at Darwen and not the other side of the stage. Holy cow, Wesley.
Yeah, I mean, Wess sitting here saying, hey, man, yo, you better lock in and focus on the gameplay and
put some respect on my name for sure.
Man. Hold on. We hear the game. This is BCX 2025, and this is what I like to see, right? I mean, two absolute juggernauts of the game. Yep. Darwen definitely a bit of a dark horse in some ways coming.
New kid on the block.
New kid on the block. But he can go all the way, right? Yeah. But it's like, how far will he go?
Oh my God! Okay, I can't believe. Okay,
it's not over.
I was just about to say, I can't believe no one lost their stock, but we don't know. It's not over yet. The D-light into the neutral air. Okay, everybody's low damage, so we're just gonna. It's like it never happened.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna go ahead and reset. We know some nice clean neutral. That's what I'm talking about. Here, let's see, side light recovery, not gonna connect there. Sider from Wess, gonna go ahead and force Darwen off stage. He has with the cars, turns around with the dunk, the spinning pile driver, the SPD. We'll go ahead and send a statement to Darwen.
Also grabbing that set of boots means Darwen's still on the Qatar, so he didn't have time to pick up a new weapon. New weapon spawn should be coming in probably the next 5 seconds.
Oh, I love the weapon follow-up. Not enough.
Man, where's the next weapon spawn? It feels like it's been really long on this one.
Nice.
Oh, there's the neutral signature you talked about. I thought that there was going to be enough time for Wess to be able to react to that, but no, Darwen used it well enough. He didn't use it and try and hit directly over his head, which I think that's the more telegraphed part. He did it with, like, the side part.
And also at the same time, like, Wess had spent so many resources coming down from above that he didn't really have much in terms of mix-up. He wasn't able to dodge out of that one, so just kind of had to try to drift towards mix-up, but it didn't work there. But needs to return the favor quickly and manages to do so with that neutral light. We are in the gamer zone right now.
Tied 1-1 in the set, tied 2-2 on the stocks. Darwen without a weapon, there's the in-light. The spot dodge from Wess, he's not able to find anything after that. The side air gives Darwen plenty of room to come and grab the scythe. It's exactly what he wants, the weapon he's been favoring so far. He's gonna be very careful. Does not commit it to Wess does. There's the side air, back up, reset your jump. Neutral air. Another neutral air coming. No, he's going to recover to get away from it. Maintain stage control. Send Darwen away. Weapon toss comes out. The side sig from the second set of gauntlets. Goes for the neutral sig as well.
honestly, I have to respect Wes's ability to scrap right here, because there's a lot of scenarios where it's really scary to go for some of these wake-ups that Wess is going for. But he's sending a message to Darwen with the way he's playing that he's like, I'm not scared of you, bro. I'm going to just do it, and you're not going to respond. If you want to play this game of chicken, we'll see who's the one to lose out on that one.
Oh, Wess barely getting away from that. It happened to be a gravity cancel inlight to the right. If Darwen would have guessed the 50-50 correctly and gone to the left, that would have gotten through Wess's dodge, would have been a ton of damage.
Nice.
His chasing so good. The weapon toss goes, going to strip the field, keep Darwen off that side.
There we go, Wess again going for those slide charge reverse signatures onto the stage. Not able to get Darwen this time around. Tries to go for it again. Darwen gets a perfect punish there with the gravity cancel end light into the wall. I love his ability to react to the situation and turn it into something favorable. And perfect side air from Wess because he couldn't drift any further. That's a punish.
Wess is figuring out these signatures. I don't know if he has the neutral sig fully figured out. That's the one I'm really worried about. There's the recovery. Wess goes up, just a little bit of a lead.
This is a heater of a set, Sparky. It's been so close the entire time. Darwen trying to bring the stock cap mount. Looks like Wess trying to get as much extra damage as he possibly can. Tries to get the side sig, goes for the ground pound. Gets that extra damage. The D-Light recovery's gonna knock out here as well. But ooh, Wess, this all matters. Ooh, he gets the perfect side air though.
Fantastic side air. The woohoo's coming out. Everybody on final stock. Darwen about 50 damage behind, maybe about 40. Next weapon spawn coming in. He's able to grab it after going to the soft platform.
Oh, huge damage.
This is scary.
Oh, he used his dodge already.
Oh, no!
Gonna get his dodge back
for the
here.
edge guard.
Oh, but he just drifts to the stage with a good mix-up from Wess. Darwen was expecting a dodge back in, and he's looking for those gauntlets, but will Darwen allow him to get it? He's keeping him out. He's guarding the weapon.
So bad. The D-Light ground pound and the dodge right after. He doesn't immediately go for the weapon, but here's the gauntlets. There's the neutral air. Another neutral air. Sideline. He waits. He doesn't immediately throw out the recovery after he got the recovery from Darwen. You saw the animation.
He went
high.
high.
Is this going to be enough to give Darwen the lead in the set? Wess got it.
That's it.
He's got him. Yep, that's it right there. And Darwen's going to go up 2-1 in the set. Gravity cancel, woohoo. Another smile coming out from Darwen.
That's crazy. It's intense, man. They send looks to each other at the end of every game like, come on, bro. Come on. You didn't think I was going to win that one? Come on, bro. And it's crazy the amount of confidence that both of these players are exuding, right? And you have Wess, someone who's no stranger to being in this position, right?
Yep.
You know, granted, we're in a different venue, but Wess being on the BCX stage is something we've seen multiple times.
He's been here and he's been further than here.
Yes.
3, 2,
exactly.
1,
Darwen, for someone who hasn't been around like that, why does he look so comfortable on that stage, Marky?
Yeah, that was
he knows he should be there.
That was my big question on Darwen going into this weekend, is this was going to be a test unlike any other he's faced before. Oh, the bonk on the stage.
Whoa.
What a great neutral air from Wess. It even forced Darwen to back away from a second before going back in. Okay, there's the dunk.
And these boys are scrapping on the edge here. And he goes for a read again. Wess is not scared to go for these hard reads. He's trying to send a message, bro. This ain't just a message, this is a dissertation. He said, read the script.
Oh,
you might regret
really
it.
Scary,
you might regret it, Wess. Woo. Gets back, hold on, an opportunity to turn it around. Darwen sharking on the side now. He's so good at that. We've seen him do that in previous tournaments. He will camp that side, whether it be with the Scythe or even with his Artemis before he did the same thing.
Dude, the number of near misses that this game already had when they were only in orange is so wild. Waiting for the next weapon spawn to come in. Wess, he hits the neutral air on the ground, the unarmed neutral air as well. The side sig. Oh man, I thought that was going to be a GC in sig. I think Darwen already had the neutral air queued up on that one. Or maybe his dodge was burned.
Oh, no dodge here. Wess understands it, immediately goes off stage with turnaround side air, down air to go ahead and lock it in. And you can see Darwen goes for the gravity cancel and sig just in case Wess went to overextend, but Wess recognized he had secured the knockout, went right back to the stage. And this is a pretty decent lead, all things considered. This Teska's not going to lose his stock anytime soon, especially if Darwen's dropping conversions like that.
Yeah, that's tough. I think that gravity cancel in sig, if Wess would have waited like just a hair before going back in with the unarmed dare, Darwen would have ripped that and won priority over the unarmed dare, and he would have gotten the KO there. But Wess was just fast enough that I think Darwen wasn't thinking about it, whipping the side sig there.
Okay, and you can see yet again, Wess going off stage, coming back with the signature. This time it's not going to work. Sets up the perfect opportunity for Darwen to go ahead and turn things around. But he did a pretty good job with that lead. Darwen's already in the orange, and he's hunting him down unarmed. This is taking me back to South American gameplay circa like 3 years ago, where they just didn't care, bro.
Yeah.
He's bringing out something feral in Wess, man.
What are you talking about? Unarmed is my third weapon. I play a legend with 3 weapons.
They really made it feel that way. Wess trying to go ahead and tuck in this penultimate stock. Darwen, knowing that his punish game is so powerful. Wess won't be able to make it back. An optimal knockout. The power of Scythe. This could potentially be where Darwen completely ends the potential for Wess to make this set happen for himself. Uh-oh. What a turnaround from Wess. Fearless in the face of death.
The confidence that it took from Wess to be like, you just beat me off stage. You beat me off stage so many different times when you have Scythe. You know what? Let's run it back. For some reason, I think it's going to be different this time. I have confidence in myself, and he nailed it.
Because if there's anything I'll say is that Wess is win or lose, he's saying we're going to end this on my terms. Yeah, I'm going to play the game the way I like to play it.
Wess is stubborn like that in the best way possible.
Oh man, and Darwen's slowing things down here. He's not throwing out many attacks like that, right? And you know, he's going up against South America, who's known for being aggressive. So in some ways, you know, he's like, if I just kind of try to bait him over here, I might just be able to win just like that. Wess has to steel himself to not throw the game away, right? Don't give it to him easy.
And he's finding his way in by like opening up with these weapon tosses. And then if he finds himself unarmed, then he's going to back up after that. But if the weapon toss hits, he's going to pick it back up and then go back in. Just one single neutralite from Darwen, the two-piece.
Oh, that was scary.
Stay away from the edge, Wess.
Oh, man, and Darwen's getting these hits in. Wess is trying to get the read. He needs to find the knockout. Goes for a read there. It's not going to work, but he doesn't get punished for going for the SiG. I want to see the game 5 here, Sparky.
I do, too. I think everybody in the crowd does, too.
He has no
Even
weapon
the Darwen
here.
Fans, I'm sure.
Gonna starve him out? No!
Oh, he almost got that weapon in time.
I'm like, does he use light attack to pick up? Okay. Here we go.
Dude.
Game 5.
Dude, I just got chills.
Oh, man.
I just got chills.
Same, brother. Same. We're going the distance here. Darwen versus Wess. Game number 5.
Man, Darwen put here in the crucible for the top 32 qualifier winners side.
I know, bro.
Wow. And
trying to escape the gulag, man.
He's trying his best, and he's been doing so well so far, showing how much of a threat his Loki is.
Now, the Loki's crisp, you know? I got to give it up. The Loki's crisp. And I feel like it works really well with the type of player that Darwen is as well, you know? Likes to play a little bit cheeky, has a really strong punish game, and is able to combine the two things together where you never feel safe. That's how Loki's supposed to feel. You never want to feel comfortable against this legend.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Here we are, game 5, the Fortress of Lions. First weapon goes to Darwen, it's guitars, he ends up throwing it away. First weapon for Wess is gonna be boots. Here comes the juggle game, about 45 damage coming out of this one. Now it's over, Scythe time for Darwen. He's gonna move himself over to the edge before safely coming back to the stage while Wess was hugging middle. He doesn't want to get caught off stage again.
Wow.
Even that, he dodged back away, and Darwen still grabbed him, still brings it away. Both of them in sweat beats, dude!
Yeah, you could see that Wess was trying to see, can I hit him off the stage hard enough to bounce him off so that he won't get the wild touch, but it wasn't quite it. But yeah, I saw it too, Sparky, that backdash to try to not get caught by the D-Light. Still getting yoinked anyway. No dodge here on Wess. Whoa, have to be careful. Darwen sharking again in the corner, and now swapping places with Wess. Wess jumps over, going high. Darwen's definitely going to scout it out next time. He has to be conscious of his defensive options. There's so many things to consider.
Dude, Wess went so long without throwing out an attack there. He's being so careful, giving so much respect. Comes in with the downer. He can deal with that 45-degree angle now. He can get tested, so he goes for it. There's the recovery.
Nice!
Gravity cancel gets the KO. Wess opening up this game with a beautiful outplay onto Darwen.
And Darwen did all the right things there. He was scouting out the options.
He really did.
He pretty much had it locked in. That was a Teska-specific option he didn't consider there. And he's going to lose another stock.
No.
If I'm Wess, I'm woohooing right now, personally, but you know what? You don't want to call it over till it's over, right? It's at that last stock. Darwen can make the comeback here. Just because he's down 2 does not mean he's out of this neck of the woods just yet.
I think Wess is seeing himself in this spot, and he's seen himself in this spot so many different times. It's like, yeah, there's a worm in my brain that wants me to woohoo right now. I'm not feeding that worm.
It's true.
I'm worried about my brain. I'm worried about the bracket. We got to be smart here. I think Wess is being so smart in this moment.
I mean, Wess has been in this exact same position and won before, you know, from the side of Darwen. Think about Wess versus Acno at MSI, right? Got that slide charge neutral sig from downtown to go ahead and clutch from all the way from behind, right? So definitely doesn't want to call it too early here. Darwen trying to bring things back, trying to slow down the game. Wess just trying to find his openings to push it as much as he can without overextending. Oh, but a huge opportunity from Darwen. Can't get the ground pound, though. Wait, another opportunity, the reversal.
He was looking for maybe Wess to sail over into the wall. There's the neutral edge. Great weapon bonk. He's going to go with the GCD light.
And the weapon throw and the turnaround
Wess, is he going to regret that decision to go back in and go for the GCD light into the ground pound or not?
It felt guaranteed there. If I was Wess, I would have done the same thing. But now you have last stock sight. The game could end right now. He's in white. He could lose his stock right now.
The recovery. Darwin's without a weapon.
Starve,
He's able to
bro.
land
He
and
doesn't have a
grab it,
weapon.
and now Wess is the one unarmed.
He doesn't have a
There's
weapon.
one color change.
He's
Almost
eating
another color
damage.
change.
Sider is going to send Darwen to the side, but once again, it's sight. The reversal opportunity potential is high. Wess is throwing out Hail Marys. It's not going to hit. Darwen's going to turn it around. This could be it. Wess won't be able to make it from there, I think. No, Darwen throws the match away effectively. Hold on. There's still more Brawlhalla to be played.
The recovery not enough just yet. One more will do it. Wess just has to hold on. He just has to hold on. The sideline missing. His KO moves missing. The recovery missing. Darwin's recovery missing. The weapon toss. He's not able to find anything out.
Oh my God.
Again, missing.
He doesn't get it.
Dodge through from Darwin. They're both giving each other small
He threw his weapon away! He threw his weapon away! But he's still in here! Wait! Can he get back on stage? Darwen goes for the SiG! Wess turns it around! He grabs a pair of boots! There's no shot, right? There's no shot! Darwen brings it back, right? There's no way! Is Wess gonna let it happen?
There's the sidelight. Can Darwin find the KO move in?
No
again?
way!
He gets the KO!
Wow!
Wess qualifies top 32 winners! He points and laughs at Darwin! There's no way! There's no way! Oh my gosh, Wesley!
God, man! That was absolutely phenomenal. Tell me if you've seen a saltier handshake.